right, let's go to the Bluegrass. This is going to go off about 6:35-ish, about a half hour after the Wood. We're going to start with the 1 Hidden Stash. The good thing about the 1 at 20-1 is that this horse has gotten better each time out. 19 all the way down to a 12, but that's about it. 12 is not what we want, but he is 20-1.
Yeah, but I think you have better options, faster horses in the race.
Untreated is the 10-1 number 2 horse, went from a 25 to a 12. This is a Pletcher Rosario combo that's getting 10-1.
Yeah, well, 10-1 is 10-1. He's similar to the 1 horse, and the 1 horse is 20-1.
Yeah.
So if I like the 2, I have to like the 1.
Yeah, pretty much. It's Pletcher Rosario. That's the only difference. So.
Yeah,
highly motivated, Castellano and Brown, 3-1 shot, ran back-to-back 8s, including a win at Keeneland in November.
I like this horse. I'd like a longer price, but listen, he's similar to the 4 horse, who's 3-5, who's the next horse we're going to look at. What's the story with points here, Mark? Who needs points?
Well, this 3 horse needs points here right now. He's tied for 27th. He's got 10 points. He's going to have to score something here if he wants to move on to Louisville on Kentucky Derby Day. The 1 horse, he's got 22 points right now. He's barely in right now, but the question is, he's going to have to score here also. But I'm with you as far as what we've talked on so far here, John. This 1 horse is very lightly raced. You got Chad Brown and Castellano here. Because of that, you're probably not going to get much of a price.
The 3 horse,
because he's sitting on the outside. I'm sorry?
The 3 horse, you mean?
Yes, the 3 horse, yes. Yeah, because he's sitting on the outside, I think you're getting a big effort for another Chad Brown horse in this race.
I agree. I think he's going to be squeezed. I like the 8 that he has as a 2-year-old, Greg, and I like the 8 that he ran last time out.
Okay.
He's ready to run new top.
Okay.
And I think he's going to run big. I really do.
He ran 3rd in the Gotham to the 2 horses, I believe, that are in the Wood. Highly motivated, heading to Keeneland for the 2nd time. All right.
Well, just back to that for a second. Chad Brown had 2 horses in the Wood, and he had this horse. So he wasn't going to keep 3 horses in a race, knowing that he would have to run 1, 2, 3 to get the point. Split him up somehow.
Yeah. This
saying?
Is probably his best horse out of the 3.
Probably, for sure he's his best horse out of his 3. He has the 8 as a 2-year-old. This horse could be any kind of horse. And by the way, the same owner owns all 3 of them, Klarovich Stables. So
okay.
There you go.
Heavy favorites next, Essential Quality, who's 11th in the Derby standings as we speak. Also run 2 8s in his last 2 races. Does have 2 wins and 2 races at Keeneland, including the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Not many horses have been successful in Triple Crown races, including the Kentucky Derby, after winning the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. But Essential Quality is going to be there's going to be a lot of money on this horse.
Well, this train is terrific. He's like Chad Brown and the rest of them. He's like Baffert in the Midwest, and he's done a terrific job with this horse. And he's kept him lightly raced. He has the Derby in mind. He's whatever he is, 7. Where is he? 11th, 12th?
He's 11th in the standings right now.
So he knows he's in. He didn't rush him to run in the Florida Derby. He ran him in Arkansas, and now he's giving him time. And this is the race he's giving him before he goes into the Derby. I don't think he's going to be fully cranked. Where I think the 3 has to get the points, and the 3 is going to be fully cranked.
Yeah.
Is this horse undefeated?
Yes.
I think
4 for 4.
That's the only reason that he may want to, try to keep him undefeated. But as far as breeding is concerned, obviously, if they go retire undefeated, they're worth a lot more money. But that being said, he knows what he's doing. I don't think he's going to have him squeezed to the max. I expect him to put in a big effort, but I think the 3 is going to be the one that's squeezed here.
Okay. The 5 is Rombauer, a 15-1 shot. That's only got a couple of 12s his last 2 races.
Yeah, he's too slow. The same thing goes for the 6 horse.
Yeah, forget about those 2. And the 7, the only good thing about the 7 is sort of like what we talked about with the 1 or even the 2, is that at least he's gotten better each race, but only 1 race on dirt.
Right, that's his problem. He hasn't run on the dirt, He's a New York bred also, and that's interesting that they found Keelan to run this horse in. I don't think he has a chance, and I don't think the 8 has a chance
Yeah,
either.
the 8 has shown absolutely nothing, and then the 9, an 8-1 shot, does have an 8.
The 9 is interesting.
Yeah.
The 9 is real interesting to me. He has an 8 as a 2-year-old at Keelan.
That was at the same race that Essential Quality beat him in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.
Fine, that's true. So I mean, he's 8-1. He's the value. If you're looking for value, and you're trying to split the 3 and 4 up, this would be the horse to do it with.
John,
that 8 as a 2-year-old is very strong.
He's right on the cusp right now, the 9 horse, 20 points, so he's going to need a showing in this race.
He's going to have to show up.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so he's going to be squeezed also. So 2 horses in this race that need the points that are in position to get them are the 3 and 9.
That's not a bad exacta.
No, that's a good exacta, but then you're asking the 4 not to run it also. I don't know if that's happening.
Well, I mean,
either.
I'm going to
So
play
throw the 4 in an exacta box, a 3-horse exacta box.
Those are the live horses in the race. I mean, we're not telling anyone anything with giving them a 3-5 and a 3-1.
No.
But we're pointing out, we're trying to go inside the mind of some of these trainers as well.
Yeah.
It's more than just handicapping the horses. You got to handicap the connections and what they have in mind. And Mark came to the table tonight prepared, telling us who needs the points, and that's important. That's a key, and people don't pay attention to it. But believe me, they're thinking more down the road than just this race, even though it's an $800,000 race. And believe me, people want to win $800,000 races. But the big prize is a month away from now. So
yeah. So bottom line though is 3 and 9 exacta is a nice play. You hope that the 4 is just trying to save itself for the Derby,
right?
And then maybe you could also, we've said this before, if the 4 does win and you think, all right, I'm going to give up on the 4 and do a trifecta, do a 4-9-3 or something like that, or a 4-3-9.
$6 back if they run 1, 2, 3. I guarantee you that.